Hi, good morning. My name is Lisa Philippi, and thanks so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I am going to be showing you this journal that I have just recently created. I really like this one. I like the size of it. I like the feel of it. It has two signatures, one here on the front that creates these layers. And then the second signature here in the back is going to be the one that has all of these laces and trims on. So let me go ahead and untie that for you here. It's just tied up with some seam binding ribbon. Let me untie that. And then let me kind of bring this up closer. So this is chapter 1 papers, and I really like this kit, this collection. I've used some brown paper bag just to kind of distress around the edges, and then I also added some gold. So I went ahead and also added the gold up here to the tops of these layers as well. Hopefully that's catching on the camera and you can see that. And then when you open that here, you have a pocket here on the inside of the cover. And then this is a very small French book page, a very vintage, very antique French book page. And then another paper from chapter 1. And then let's see here, I'm getting ahead of myself. On the back of this one, you have a tuck spot here. And then this is some ledger paper. And then another digital here. And then on the back of this one, I created a tuck spot with using some lace. And all of the photos of the little girls here in this book or in this journal are going to be from my digitals. On my Etsy shop, I have a few sets of digitals where I have scanned in photos from my collection. So those are from the children collection. And then some writing space here. This could also be writing space. You can add photos to these, write in them. They make great traveler's journals, traveler's notebooks. And then on the inside here, I have sewn in this envelope. This would be the center of this small signature. And inside that envelope, I put another photo. And the way that I did this, I just put this little lace flower here to keep that so that it would close. And hopefully you can see that there. And then here on this one, I've created a little side pocket with some really vintage, I believe that's handmade lace, with another one of the digitals, again from my collection. And then here on the back, I created a pocket using some lace. And then that just has a nice journaling card on the inside of that. Put it this way. And then when you go back here, you have the bigger signature that again has lots of beautiful laces and trims. Some of these are vintage or antique. I know for sure this one is vintage. It was cut from something that is definitely antique. It's got a kind of a faded look to it. It's pink, but it's kind of a faded pink. It's so pretty. And then when you open it up here, you've got 3 pockets. So let's go ahead and take everything out of these pockets, and I'll show you how it looks. If you don't have anything inside the pockets, this is how it looks, which it's pretty. And then you can just fill that up with lots of little things, which I have some done. And each pocket has at least 3 things in it. And sometimes if you don't put them in just right, then they'll kind of get down to where you can't see them. But let's see here. But you could put more things inside these pockets as well. Again, another photo from my collection. Put her there, and just a few things around her. And then another little journaling card and some more stamps that are not real stamps, but they're pretend. And then another little journaling card and another little tag. And then here, pretty paper with some tatted lace trim on the edge. So that's glued back here to the back, which is also printed. And that tatting is so tiny and fragile. It is just gorgeous. I did learn how to do tatting a few years ago, which is not easy to do. And I only learned very much just the basics of it. Not real good at it anymore because it's something you kind of have to stay in practice with. But yeah, makes me appreciate it even more. I've always loved it, but it made me appreciate it even more. And then here we have one of these little coin pockets with some tags and some little pieces that are put down in here into that little coin pocket. So you could use those here throughout the book if you wanted, or use them on other projects, or just have them there. And then on the back, we have, let me pull this up here so you can see it. It's one of these CD cases that's been coffee dyed, and inside that CD case is another one of the photos. Hopefully I can get this at an angle where you can see that little girl, maybe there. And then I put a little bit of lace trim on it here. And that kind of creates just a little tuck spot too for another little journaling card. And then I have one of my, it's a hand sewn ruffle. And that ruffle is glued in onto a book page here. And again, that is a vintage or antique French book page. And that just kind of creates a tuck spot here for a tag that is also from that chapter 1 collection. And then this is some avocado dyed ledger. And then another paper, I believe that that's also from chapter 1, but it's from one of their other collections. I really love how their collections can kind of go together a lot because they have a lot of the same colors. And then I did 2 different pink trims or pink laces. One that's a little wider, and then another lighter one that's here that kind of covered up that edge. And then we have a little sack or pocket here with another one of these coin envelopes. And another pretty paper. Another pretty lace trim on that. And then here on the back of this one, what I did here is this is one of the envelopes from Ruby and Pearl. And I fussy cut some of the flowers from the chapter 1 and glued that here onto the front of it. And then if you can see that this is tied with some metallic thread, and that metallic thread is this right here that I got from Tinsel Trading. I bought that from her when we were on that trip to California earlier this year. So excited to see that store and got to meet her. And then this is a French document or French receipt that is, I think that's from around the, I can't remember if there's a date on it. I don't see the date right now, but I bought a big package of those. I want to say that they're from like the 1920s, but I'm not sure. And then some music paper that's blank for writing, again with some nice trim here on the edge. And then again, it's the writing paper on the back. And then this one also is a digital, but it's in the kind of a pink color. And then on this one, we have just a journal card that's clipped in here, paper clipped in, so that can be removed, or you can write on that and cover it up here with this card if you don't like your handwriting. And then here we have another little page with a side pocket that also just has a little journaling card. And then this is some coffee dyed like tracing paper. And then this is another paper from chapter 1 where and one of their other collections. And I did that so that it is a flip out or fold out. So there's lots of writing space here. And then this page is a vintage journal, not journal, like ledger. It's a vintage ledger paper. It was from, gosh, old. And I did have to cut that down, but it was from the Brotherhood of Locomotive and Firemen and Enginemen. And this was one of the blank pages. A lot of the pages were written in, but I like the blank pages because then you can write on those yourself. And let's see, here's more pages, some more pretty trim. And then here is the center of the signature where I have sewn in an envelope. This envelope is from the Graphics Fairy. And then what I did here was just created lace tuck spots on both sides, just for some journaling cards. And then on the inside of this envelope is another one of the little girls. Again, all of the little girls' photos in this book is from my digital, on my Etsy shop. And then here I created a belly band and just another one of those photos here. She is just so adorable. And let's see, then on the other side of that ledger paper with, again, some tiny little trim here on that edge. And then another pretty trim here that's got this pink and gold with that bluish color trim as well, and a tag or bookmark or journal card here that's just paper clipped in. And then the other side of that coffee dyed ledger paper. And then also here I created a little fussy cut tuck spot. So I just fussy cut out those flowers and put that there to create a tuck spot for this cutesy little girl tennis player. And then another one of these that is also from Ruby and Pearl. I love these envelopes so much. I think that they're just gorgeous. And I loved how she showed in one of her videos that she had tied it up with some tiny little, thread like this too. And again, I love this metallic thread that is vintage. And then on the inside of this one, again, I put one of the little girls from my Vintage Children collection. And that is just paper clipped in here. And then I just kind of put this in. It could be paper clipped if you wanted it to be, but it's another one of the coin envelopes. And actually, I don't guess I've actually glued this one together, so I need to still glue that one together. But that one I just kind of popped in because I love the colors. It's pretty much the same as what I have here on the front cover. And so I just wanted to include another one here in the book. Let's see, where was that? I already forgot. I guess right here. And then let's see, here I created like an up tuck. So you could use that if you wanted to put something up underneath here. It'll hold it. So that's just kind of another little spot there. And on the other side here of that little sack that creates a little pocket, side pocket. And on the inside of that again is this coin pocket or coin envelope. And then let's see back here, the other side of that avocado dyed ledger paper and the French book page. Again, that is that cotton rag paper. And then let's see, I have another little tuck spot here with a journaling card and just added this little tag here to cover up. I think it said Happy New Year, but I wanted it to be more just kind of generic anytime. But I loved that image. I thought that was pretty. And then we are to the back. And on the back, I just again created a little side tuck spot here for another one of these envelopes and another photo. So this journal is going to measure, let's see if I can get a ruler here. Let's see, I'll measure that. And that one does measure at, let's see, 8 inches tall by about 4, when you come out here to where the lace is, it comes out to about 4.5, maybe 4 1/4 to 4.5 inches wide. So it's a great little size. I really like how it feels. I love all of these colors. And this one is going to be available in my Etsy shop. I'm trying to get everything, the Etsy shop stocked up, filled up as fast as I can for the upcoming holidays. So if you are interested, I will link my Etsy shop below. Plus I'll also add some links for some of the digitals that I've used in this Etsy shop. The laces and trims I gather from thrift shops, from antique shops, from when I go flea market shopping. I have a pretty huge stash because I have been collecting for a long time, but it's like worrisome because I'm like, one day my stash is gonna be gone and I won't have any more. But so I still go shopping, trying to find more anytime I can, but I do really love the way that looks. So again, thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. I love it when you guys leave me comments or a thumbs up, and I will respond to you if you do leave a comment. So thanks so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.